Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey from Ripe Color,
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
and we are here as the Weekly Wonderings. We are here every week to read on five energies. The energies that we read on are body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. Nancy Jean reads five crystals in the garden. I read five tarot cards. Uh, the other thing we wanted to mention is that we will be offering joint tarot classes uh, to be decided when. It looks like the end of September, beginning of
Mhm.
October, give or take. So if you're interested, you can contact Nancy, and that way we'll know how many people are interested. And
It's on the website Crystal Directions with an S.com.
perfect. All right, let's get started this
Okay.
week. That was the worst shuffle in the world. I have to shuffle again.
That's the lead. I've thrown these stones. I've never seen them all get together like that. So
Oy. Okay. Um, Body is like, well, you're adjusting to something. You're definitely adjusting to something. And I think there's this element of choice. There's this element of choice of like, how am I going to take care of my body in a new way? Body. Mind is, well, I'm going to get creative with it. I'm going to get really creative with it. So maybe you decide to do some stretching. I've started stretching. So maybe you decide to do some stretching, but you do it in your own way. Maybe you do it in odd time or with music or something like that. Body, mind, spirit is like the community is with you. The support is out there, and the like-minded people are out there. I feel like you just have to like allow them to come. So maybe there'll be some messages, or maybe there'll be some understanding that will come to you, and it's like, oh, I like this person, I like these people, and I can build something with them. But you're still kind of finding your legs, body, mind, spirit. But grounding is really wonderful. I have the sun. So the sun is the best card in the deck. So the sun is really about being in the nourishment of spirit, allowing like the illumination, just being a flower and just being in the sun and allowing the illumination to come to you and to help you to grow. So spirit is behind you and nourishing you. I think you just have to open up to it. I think you
mhm.
just have to open up to it. Body, mind, spirit, grounding. And then clarity. Clarity is, I think it's going to get clear. I think because this is sort of a card of disclarity, unclarity. But with the sun here, the sun kind of illuminates the whole reading. So I think maybe there's a lot going on in your head, a lot going on in your emotion. You're trying to figure out where you stand, but I think it's in the process of clearing, like the fog, and there is in the process of clearing. That's the impression that I get.
Well, with us, the body's right in the middle of all the cardinal points: earth, fire, water, and air. And when it's right in the middle, it means we're gonna feel what's going on around us in our bodies. We're responding on all cylinders from all the most basic elements. And then I look at where's clarity, go to the other extreme, and it goes, this is a time that we're going to have to use the lessons we've learned from the past.
Mm.
That's really important. And our grounding is earth is where things emerge from and they're coming into our consciousness. And much more is being brought forward at this time. This week is going to be, but it's going to be a very internal week. We're going to feel it in our body. Our mind is emerging strongly. Final thoughts are coming to the fore, but it's also in air, which is thought and how we think. So you need to keep your thoughts clear. So if you start getting into negative self speak, pull yourself out of it, because the best card of all was spirit is in water, and water's what's moving on in our life. And it's beautiful in this position. it means that the transmutation for everyone is completed if they'll only get into their body and acknowledge it and understand that there's always more to be brought forward and use the positive lessons from our past. So positive thinking.
Excellent.
Namaste.